in this video we're gonna talk about what is the best diet to get good grades. Hello everyone, I hope this video finds you well and healthy on the other side of the screen. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Luis Vargas and I'm a third year pre-medical student in New York City, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more videos on motivation and health like the one today. Today in this video we're going to be talking about what are the best types of food that you should eat in order to get the best grades. And I know a lot of people don't believe that the food that they eat will have any impact on their grades, but that may be true. For me, I believe that in order to have my brain functioning at its full potential, I must feed it nutrient-dense meals. And I also think that this is a crucial video to make because I haven't seen any videos out there that have made this link between nutrition and your grades. Now, if we want our brains to be functioning at its full potential, we must find a way to feed it with nutrient-dense meals. Okay, I know there are some exceptions to this, but for most people, I think that we should be conscious about what it is that we're putting inside of our bodies and the effects that it may have not only on our brain but also on our overall health. Now, as my personal opinion, I know that a lot of people see food as something that is supposed to be enjoyment and you're just supposed to like gorge yourself with a lot of food. Now, I'm not saying this is the right view to have, but for me, my personal opinion, I just see food as something that is necessary to fuel my body and that is taking me away from doing everything that I have to do. So I see food as something that is necessary for me to be functioning at my full potential. I'm not saying this is the right way to see food. I'm just giving you my personal opinion of how it is that I look at food. Okay, so in order to take a deep dive into this conversation, we must first talk about the brain and about the raw material that is found within our brains, and it pretty much makes up its structure. A good portion of our brain is something called DHA, and essentially DHA is an omega-3 fatty acid. According to the literature, DHA makes approximately 10 to 20% of all of the lipids that are found within our brains. Later on in the video, I will talk about what foods we can eat in order to obtain this omega-3 fatty acid. Okay, so now let's look at what fuels our brain. Normally, the fuel that our brain uses is glucose. The human body is an extraordinary system. Let's say that you decide to skip lunch for one day. The human body has an extraordinary mechanism that allows it to induce the release of certain hormones within our bloodstream to increase the levels of certain energy molecules that are found within our bloodstream, and specifically glucose. And this is a good thing because the brain solely relies on using glucose for its metabolism, and we always want to make sure we are thinking at our peak. However, it does need a certain amount of glucose, and we should feed it complex carbohydrates, which I will talk about later on in the video. But essentially, if you have glucose and ketones in your bloodstream, your brain will always take ketones first. The glucose in our bloodstreams comes from either our diets or from our fuel stores through the process of gluconeogenesis. Now, I will be talking about some ways that we can actually damage our brains, and we should want to avoid this. One of the ways that you can damage your brain is by depriving it of magnesium. If someone has subclinical magnesium deficiency, they probably don't give their brains a lot of magnesium. Maybe they don't consume enough vegetables or foods that have magnesium. Well, why is this bad? Well, because the energy factory that is found within our neurons and all of our cells is called the mitochondria. And if we deprive it of magnesium, this can essentially lead to having a loss of the quantity and the density of our synapse. And there's a specific type of magnesium called magnesium threonate, which is very crucial for our bodies, and it is great for increasing memory, cognitive function, learning, and extending your sleep a little longer as well. So essentially the point I want to get across is to do not forget to consume your green foods. And I'm not talking about lime ice cream or your green sour candy. I'm talking about green vegetables. And there's another condition that is called Wernicke-Korsakoff. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Apologize. It is essentially a vitamin B1 deficiency, and this will essentially affect your memories and the development of new memories, and it will give a lot of side effects. So vitamin B1 is crucial. And why is that? Well, because it is used in the mitochondria, or the energy factory of our cells. The cell requires glucose, and if you're constantly eating refined carbohydrates and a lot of sugar, your cells will burn through that and it will cause a B1 deficiency. Okay, now that the interesting sciencey stuff is out of the way, now we can talk about what foods we can actually eat to increase our cognitive function. So if you recall, I stated that a good portion of our brain is this thing called DHA, which is essentially an omega-3 fatty acid. Okay, well, this omega-3 fatty acid is essentially found in fish, specifically in shellfish and salmon. So what this tells us is that we should start consuming more fish to give our brains what it needs structurally, to eventually have the best functioning brain while we are studying. And if you guys want to know how I make the best salmon, let me know on a comment down below and I'll make sure to make a video on how I make it. So fatty fish is essential for memory and learning. The next one is, are you ready? Drum roll please. Coffee. So caffeine is absorbed typically in the digestive tract, and there have been well documented evidence for caffeine increasing cognitive ability for things like exams and stuff like that. Next we have dark chocolate, which I absolutely love, and I will actually have a piece of dark chocolate during my studying breaks. So dark chocolate and cocoa are filled with these brain boosting molecules that are called flavonoids. They also have caffeine and antioxidants. Flavonoids are a group of antioxidants that are found within plants. The research has shown that the flavonoids that are found in dark chocolate gather up in the part of the brain that is involved in memory and learning. And what the research is saying is that these compounds have the ability to enhance your memory. Now, the food that I absolutely love the most and that I probably eat the most and I cannot live without, can you guess it? Pause the video and take a guess in the comments down below. I probably eat 4 eggs every single day of my life, and eggs are a great source of several nutrients that have been tied to better brain health. And these nutrients include vitamins B6, B12, folate, and choline. I don't want to say anything about this. I know eggs are very controversial because people say that it will increase your cholesterol levels, which I don't think is actually true, but I eat 4 eggs every single day, and my grandpa is 96 and he's very healthy and he eats a lot of eggs as well. So if you don't know, choline that is found within eggs is a macronutrient that our body uses to create or synthesize acetylcholine. And acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter that helps us regulate moods and memory. From the research that I did prior to shooting this video, I found 2 studies that linked a higher intake of choline to an increase in memories and mental function. However, there is research to support the brain boosting benefits of the nutrients that are found within eggs. For example, the B vitamins have several roles in our brain health. Research has shown that consuming B vitamins actually slow the progression of mental decline in elderly individuals. And also, being deficient in 2 types of B vitamins, vitamin B12 and B folate, has been linked to depression. Next we have blueberries, and blueberries provide a lot of health benefits, and some that are specifically tied to our brains. Blueberries and other deeply colored berries deliver a molecule that is called anthocyanin, and anthocyanins are a group of plant compounds that have anti-inflammatory and antioxidants act against both inflammation and oxidative stress, and these conditions may contribute to brain aging and neurodegenerative diseases. And some of the antioxidants in blueberries have been found to accumulate in the brain and help the communication between our neurons. Studies done on several animals like mice have shown that blueberries may help improve memories and may even delay short-term memory loss. I usually eat them with some whole milk plain Greek yogurt, and it's absolutely amazing. Another food that is crucial that you add into your diet are nuts. Researchers in a study in 2014 found that eating nuts may actually help with your cognitive function and may help prevent neurodegenerative diseases. Several nutrients in nuts, such as antioxidants, healthy fats, and vitamin E, may help explain why nuts offer such great brain health benefits. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope that this video was helpful, and I don't want to make it super long, so in the future I can make more meal based videos and to show you guys how I eat in preparation for exam. And I hope that I made it clear throughout this video that we should be conscious of everything that we are putting inside of our bodies. It is linked to every aspect of our lives, including how you take an exam. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you like this video and want to watch more content on health and motivation. Stay safe and healthy and always studying hard. Peace.